I did not even look at my hair. Now I'm paranoid. And then my laziness kicked in. Alright, so thus ends week 7 of Black Rose Witchcraft, in which this week we were discussing the Fetch, which is the Primal Soul, as it's known in several other traditions. The Fetch is designed to deal with, well, not designed exactly. So it deals with all the things that are like taking care of the body. So things like eating, or sex, and all these different all the primal things that people tell you are bad or inappropriate or not good to do. I have a very interesting relationship with my Fetch, because when I started working with the 3 souls, according to how Storm lays them out in Betwixt and Between, before I started the Black Rose Witchcraft, I discovered that I kept running into a major roadblock when I was dealing with Fetch. Trying to reconnect with something that I've never really been connected to, or at least I haven't been since I was a wee little small lad child, was a very interesting experience. And so I kept stopping and I kept stopping and I kept having to restart, and I was getting frustrated and it was getting like upset and stuff, and I was like, what is going on? So finally I just started paying attention to it and started trying to figure out what is happening here, because I knew it had something to do with Fetch. And I started just sending love to it, you know, through my daemon, which is your higher self, your 3rd soul, which is the one we're doing next week. So after doing that, you know, sending love down to it and just sort of paying attention to it and telling it, you know, we don't have to be alone anymore. You know, I'm here. We're together again. It was easily one of the most comforting things I've ever done for myself. It was definitely self-soothing for sure. Especially since I you know, after starting to do that, I was dealing with beginning the divorce process and all that kind of stuff. So I was in a pretty rough emotional state. I was very depressed and very anxious all the time, and doing that really soothed me out and really helped me even that whole situation. So mentally I was able to handle things better. I wasn't as depressed. Depression is definitely something that I've battled my entire life, and it's not easy. However, it's not impossible to handle. And I discovered that my Fetch is where my depression lives, and so sending Fetch that love and that admiration and that feeling of comfort really helped me. And it really got me past a lot of the concerns, a lot of the issues that I was having. So yeah, I really like Fetch. After doing all that, I've become like best friends with my Fetch. It's like, we like go to parties, we do all sorts of good stuff. It's really fun. So Faery is so cool because it teaches us to like connect this world with, you know, the other world that we're dealing with, the etheric world, the realm of the Fae, you know. And so I think what I'm noticing is that we are like we're like slowly learning how to connect ourselves into both worlds at the same time, to be in both places at once, because there's a lot of traditions where you just go to the etheric realm, and a lot of traditions where you just stay here and you just deal with, like, you know, candle magic or sigil magic and all that kind of stuff, where it's just all earth-based and here-based. But me personally, what I am always looking for is the etheric sort of shamanistic style stuff. And this has been particularly interesting to me because I love the balance between both. And so this week we were required to actually get up during our trance and walk around and feel with our Fetch the world around us. And that was really cool. So I really enjoyed that, and it like sensualized the Fetch, sensationalized. I don't know words at this point. And it seemed like the whole time we were doing this stuff this week, we were learning not necessarily what, we weren't getting our Fetch to do more things. We were starting to just notice the things that the Fetch is doing. So we're noticing the things that it's feeling, the information that it's picking up from the world around us, the life force that it's bringing into us, on a consistent everyday moment, regular basis, because the fetch never sleeps. It goes while we're sleeping. It just goes all the time. It's just always happening in order to make sure your body continues living. So that way your talker can learn all of this information and your holy demon can do its thing, which we're learning about next week, so look forward to that video. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this week, and don't forget guys, a witch bows to no one, not even a god. Deuces.